Hello guys, welcome back to the crew. Pro Noob, part number 19. That's what we are doing here. We'll see what we're gonna do in this video. I do not have that much time to record this time. Maybe only one mission and some other stuff, we will see. I already mentioned it in my previous video. Andy, an old Need for Speed World friend, also has a game now, and I was a bit ahead of him every time, and he's sort of catching up now in kind of helping out with that. So we also arrive in Las Vegas at the moment. We will look for the data stations and the carwrecks tomorrow. I'm not gonna make a video of that because the mountain stakes is a bit too big to make a video of that. Long drive from one carwreck to another and from one data station to another. But you know the drill. Open your map, put it on exploration, and those symbols will sort of flash and giving you an idea in which area you need to look. And then you need to find a way to get there, either by driving or fast traveling. Square by square is also a possibility. Gold medal on a raceline skill, and we won a brakes level 31. It is gold plus 10, which is a pretty good increase, so we probably had 26, 27 on the brakes, and yeah, that's why we get 10 points increase. Mountain state is kind of the raid state. That means that you will find lots of rocks and canyons and off-road in general. And there will be in between all those dunes and hills and mountains and rocks and whatever, there will be some long mountain roads. So fast traveling is one option, but if you have the time, driving there is not always a bad scenario, as you would see here. We already done a raceline skill, just driving to the next mission, now a precision skill. So if you drive up there according to plan, then you will encounter these skill tests. And if you do them on the side, you level up your car and yourself quicker than you would just do it by going from one story mission to another. Which is also the reason why I am already level 41, which is kinda plus 40 is West Coast normally, and we just arrived in the mountain state, so I'm sorta 10 levels, 9 or 10 levels ahead of schedule. And also the car is higher than it should be if you only do the story missions. Another test, this time an escape test. That means you do not have to stay within the white lines as you would be with speed skill. But with an escape skill, you only have to get away from the radius as far as possible. Should be able to get gold here if there's no traffic here or there. There we go. Gold medal, even platinum maybe. If it would be available, which is not yet. Platinum medals only become available once you are level 50. And also platinum parts for that matter. Plus 11 for the differential this time. What I haven't mentioned maybe, or at least not much yet, is that all these parts, you can do this same test we have just done now. You can do that 4 times and you win exactly the same part, but with a different bonus. For those familiar with Need for Speed World, you had the green parts for top speed, the blue for acceleration and so on. It's kind of the same here, but it does work with colors in this game, but with bonuses: speed bonus, acceleration bonus, grip bonus, and brakes bonus. But the level of the part itself and the increase is the same. The bonuses only, depends on the handling. If how do you want your car? Speed bonus parts gives you a higher top speed. Acceleration give you a better acceleration, and so on.
Alex, we've got our first personal hire. One package belonging to some 510 brass has been in storage since the local cops got serious. Come to this location.
Okay, we have to drop a package apparently.
Alex, time for a real raid mission. You've got to get this cargo to a rendezvous point, all off-road, in a pretty tight time frame.
What am I carrying?
The way it was stored, something he didn't want anyone to find.
Okay. We have to drop a package in a really off-road or raid mission. We might have a problem now, but we'll see.
You need to keep up a good pace to make this delivery, Alex.
I do suggest, if you're driving a raid, change up the camera. Most of the time I am using the hood cam, but in raid specs, well, it's not always the best. I'm usually putting it on a camera behind the car, and preferably the one which you get the best view, and that's the one the furthest away from your car. Which is sort of this view.
She's holding up pretty well considering it's rough terrain out here.
Rough terrain and no cops. Stay on the pace, Alex.
Amen to that.
If I would have been on hood cam on that jump, the only thing you see is air. You're not where you're gonna land and where you're gonna go. So for raid, this is probably the best view, but yeah, the handling of the car is a bit less than with the hood cam though. With for keyboard players, that is, as I am. For those who don't know yet, I play with a keyboard. So no controllers, no gamepad, no steering wheel. And this is a bit of the problem with the 370Z in raid spec. Kinda surprises you on which seems to be easy jumps, but it breaks out. Sometimes even flips over, activates the crash cam, which makes it an average raid spec. But for the missions it will do. Once you go to PvP multiplayer lobbies and racing there other players, I do suggest get another one. Mustang 2011, Silverado, Camaro 1969. Those are sort of top 3. And there are also another couple of cars, especially for speed tracks, meaning high top speed.
So how did you think of this? The off-road smuggling?
With the right data, it wasn't a tough problem to crack. Do you know what regression analysis is?
Not the slightest clue.
Right. I thought of it because I'm smart, Alex. I'm very, very smart.
If speed comes into play in a raid spec, then you're probably going to end up with something like the Z4 BMW or the rough. Both the 3400 as the RT35, which is a new spec. The RT35 wasn't available till shortly. Those are kind of high speed. Also the Mini Countryman. Those are kind of the high speed raid cars, but handling is not that good compared to Mustang, Silverado or Camaro. And we reach the finish. There we go. Leveling up, which you usually do after each of the missions, or at least close to a leveling up. Only silver, yeah. We were sliding about a bit and it wasn't going that fast, so had to do it faster if you wanted gold. I think this is also the mission where you,
Okay, I'm dropping off the
if you
cargo
come out of it,
now.
you
You
pick
won't
up a
believe
signal
what the
because I
courier's
think there's a
driving.
car wreck here somewhere.
You made good time, and we made good money from this run. The plan works, Alex.
There you go. Picking up the signal, but the problem with these car wrecks and also with the data stations in the mountain state is that very often you're somewhere down the canyon like we are now, and those car wrecks are somewhere up. In this case, up the rocks, they are somewhere on top and you cannot get there. The only way to get there is driving around the rocks, which I will do here. And I just saw on the right top of my screen that Andy is coming online, so this will be the end for this video once we have found this thing. Then I can help him do the same missions as I just done in the last two videos. And then probably on Sunday night or something we will do a crew coop. Join each other in a crew and so we'll do the rest of the missions together. That's the idea. Which we've been doing all week long, but I recorded these solo a bit before him and then did them again with him during the night or so. Resulting that my cars are a bit higher level than his. There it is. On top of the mountain here. And you pick up the signal once you're down there. So very often you need to drive around the rocks to get up there and find the car wreck in this case. So that's Rattler. We found a car wreck. That's the first one. I don't think there is one in Las Vegas, so you can put your map on exploration and then you can find. By default, as I already see on the Golden Hills racetrack, there is a data station, also on the Colorado river banks. But Andy is online, so I will do the missions with him now, and then we will do the rest in Crew Coop, which I will post somewhere next week. We'll see you guys, and bye for now.